can doubting yourself hold you back? You better believe it can. I can't tell you the number of times I've chatted to entrepreneurs and business people and they just haven't had the confidence in themselves, their business, or in their ideas. This lack of confidence is what's preventing them from taking themselves or their business to the next level. The problem is, if you don't have faith in yourself or your business, why would you expect anybody else to? Today's 7 hacks is going to look at the beliefs that are stopping you from achieving your potential and how you can change them. 1. Telling yourself I can't. Does saying I can't sound familiar? This has got to be one of the most negative things you can say to yourself. You're cancelling any positivity, even a glimmer of positivity with this mindset. Tell yourself I can't enough times and subconsciously you will start to believe it, and you will never have confidence to do anything. How do you stop thinking like this? It's not easy, but you need to retrain your brain. Every time you think negatively like that, turn it around. Think of how you can do things instead. 2. Telling yourself I can't do it because. This is even worse. By adding a reason to the end of the I can't statement, you are validating your negativity to yourself. For example, let's look at the phrase, I can't apply for that job because I don't have the right experience. How do you know that you don't have the right experience? You are simply justifying your decision not to apply. Let someone else be the judge of your experience. If you get an interview, you can dazzle them with your other qualities. Believe in yourself and take the first step to doing something potentially life-changing. 3. Telling yourself I'm not good enough. This is similar to telling yourself I can't. Why do you find it so easy to believe bad things about yourself? You need to silence that little voice in your head that says you aren't good enough by saying aloud positive affirmations. You might feel silly to start with, but tell yourself I am good enough, I can do this, and I'm going to do it. You'll be surprised how quickly you can overcome your inner negativity. 4. Telling yourself I just don't have the time. Look, I know we all live busy lives, trust me, I get it. But everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. We all have the same amount of time. What we don't all have is the desire to get things done and the time management skills to make it possible. Think about how you can do things differently to free up some time. Can you do the weekly shop online instead of traipsing around the supermarket? Can you use internet banking more often? Can you afford a cleaner or a gardener to do the jobs that you're struggling with? There are lots of ways that you can manage your week and give your time back, which you can then use to your advantage. 5. Telling yourself they'll judge me. Is being afraid of what people think holding you back? Are you scared of being laughed at or thought to be silly? I'm going to give you some tough love here and tell you to get over yourself. You need to learn that most people aren't judging, and you know what? Even if they are, so what? If something goes wrong and you get laughed at, that says a lot more about them than it does about you. If you have an idea and you're being told it won't work, thank them for their concern and do it anyway. 6. Telling yourself they are better than me. One surefire way to limit yourself is to compare yourself to others. It's the most pointless thing you can do. Everyone is different. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. Look at Lady Gaga, bear with me here. If she compared herself to Judy Garland or Barbara Streisand, she would never have taken the role in A Star Is Born, the role she won an Oscar in. Just because something is done differently, it doesn't mean it's not as worthy or as good. 7. Telling yourself I'm a failure, I'm an idiot. This is another negative phrase that if you say it too often will sink in. Everyone fails at one point or another. The key thing is you learn from it. I never consider myself as a failure when things don't work out quite the way I want them to, because I look at it as a chance to see how I can turn things around. To me, it's not failure, it's a challenge. If you realise that the only thing holding you back is you and your attitude, you open up a whole new world of possibilities. Work hard on changing your mindset and you'll soon see that things change for you. One way of bringing some positivity into your life is by watching my free YouTube channel, so make sure you hit the subscribe button.